Hi everybody, it's Russell Markham here from VectorVest. Please find out more about our license should you choose per our website there. In addition, please note I'm not licensed to give personal advice. I'm licensed to give general advice only. Past performance not a guarantee of future results. Forecasts and backtests used or discussed in this presentation are intended as a guide only. Actual results may be affected by known or unknown risks and uncertainties and therefore may differ materially from the results ultimately achieved. So this week, let's look at the power of what VectorVest provides us each and every day. So what I've done here is I've gone to graphs, and on the drop down here, I've gone to market timing, and on the layout here, graph layouts, I've selected the VectorVest MTI layout, and all I've done here is I've just removed everything except for the VectorVest composite, the average of all the stocks that we track. And next to last close on the drop down here, I've put on the confirmed signals, our most conservative of all of our timing signals. Look at the power of VectorVest, just this alone. Look at that. 14th of January. Told you. Be careful. If you're a conservative investor, you see a confirmed down, you're certainly not buying any further stocks. If you stopped out, you're not looking to replace until such time that you get a confirmed up, and it's been a while since we've had a confirmed up. So that is the first power of VectorVest that I mentioned there in the weekly essay, the confirmed signals. The next one I want to bring to your attention here, add parameter, and I'll click on value here. So add parameter, and I've selected value. Take that off now and click it on. Look at this. This is the VectorVest valuation of all the stocks that we track each and every day, and you'll see here that there's been a premium for quite some time being paid. Let's take off the confirmed signals and pull it back a bit. Look at that. Look at the premium that's been paid. Now, prior to this, the market was in sync very nicely. There, COVID sell down took place, and then from that point onwards, all that stimulus that was sloshing around in the system there, it looks like a fair bit of premium was being put on the stocks. That alone is a warning signal. Be careful. The market's running very, very hot. Sure, you get to enjoy the uptrend, and we certainly gave you plenty of signals along the way, the confirmed signals telling you a good time to be in the market, but also be mindful of the fact that there was a premium being paid. So fast forwarding it to where we are now, if I zoom in, you'll see here, is this the market bottom? This very well may be that valuation as price, the VectorVest composite, the average of all the stocks that we track there, price typically trends towards value. All right, so that gives you a signal there. That may very well be quite close to the market bottom based on the valuation. Is this market going to come all the way back down to the value? Well, if you look back historically, certainly price and value have matched up very nicely. So to answer that question, where is the market bottom? Looking at it right here, right now, looks like price will converge towards value. We've seen it time and time again. Price converges towards value. Next indicator I want to talk about here is relative timing for the market, short-term price momentum. So you can see that over the years here, if you pull it back and you look at relative timing, you'll see that there's a very strong correlation between the short-term price momentum and the market. This indicator here is incredibly powerful. So when you start to see relative timing on a scale of 0 to 2, as it rolled over here and went below 1, so you see it rolling over here, it's gone below 1 for quite some time. That tells you that the momentum in the market has fallen away. All right, so if I click here, and I'm just going to change the style to jump out just a bit more here. Look at that, the momentum was falling away. Therein is a powerful indicator in its own right there. Look at that, market falling away, relative timing falling away right there. So what I'm going to do here, to make it even easier to see, right click, add moving average. I'll put in a simple 40-day moving average. There we are. And then I can select it. And let's change the style so it jumps out a bit more. I'll change it to being, let's say, green. There we are. And I'll make it jump out a bit more. There we are, 40-day moving average on RT. I'll take it off. And look at that. The 40-day moving average breaks below 1. Lined it up around about there. Was it about there? RT, let's see. RT was 0.94. Look at that. There it is at 1. And it then drops below 1. And it never came above 1 again. the 40-day moving average on RT, and if I overlay RT there, what I like about applying the 40-day moving average on our proprietary powerful short-term price momentum indicator, that being relative timing, it just smooths it out nicely. It's very blatant now. You can see it. There it is. It jumps out at you. It's below 1. The relative timing 40-day moving average is below 1. And that in its own right is telling you that relative timing has rolled over. So again, coming in, where is this market bottom? When is it going to rally? You certainly want to start to see that relative timing, that 40-day moving average on relative timing starting to pick up along with RT. Now, although we're seeing a bit of a pickup here, just be mindful of the fact that when we slow it down with the 40-day moving average, all right, you see over here, we're not quite convinced just yet. Certainly we're seeing a nice uplift for now, and we're starting to see a bit of a turnaround in the average of all the stocks that we track, but just be mindful of that. We definitely want to see RT getting close, if not breaking above 1. So keep your eye on here. This might be the start of that breakout, but slowing it down with the 40-day moving average, we're certainly not seeing it just yet. All right, so keep your eye on this if this continues to power up, but bearing in mind that the relative timing did try a breakout on numerous occasions, and it kind of went down again. So, you know, just be mindful of that. It is fairly low at the moment, right? It's right sort of down, plumbing that the depths there at the moment here. If I look at the as of time recording here, 19th of July, it's 0.86. All right, so definitely want to see that getting close to, if not breaking above 1, and then powering on. And just be mindful of the fact that in the past, when it tried to break above 1 over here, it didn't. All right, it just went temporarily above 1 and then back down again. So what I mean is that it didn't sustain, it didn't hold up, it didn't break above 1 and then continue to power up. All right, so we really want to see that taking place. All right, so keep your eye on relative timing. The other indicator I want to refer you to here, and arguably the smartest indicator in the box at VectorVest here, and I'll just change the style just to make it jump out just a tad more. There we are. So the MTR market timing indicator. So on your home page here, you'll see the price, the VectorVest composite, the average for the stocks that we track, relative timing, the short-term price momentum for all the stocks that we track, and the buy to sell ratio, that being the number of buys versus the number of sells. To get a buy rating, VST must be above 1, RT, relative timing must be above 1, and price must be diverging away from the stop that we calculate every day. Remember that stop line that we calculate is a 13-week moving average of the share price adjusted for the fundamentals. So a buy rating is a very important rating. All right, we don't mean that you rush out and buy all the buy rated shares. It warrants further investigation, but at the moment you can see that a very anemic 5.8% of the market currently meets a buy rating. And then a sell rating is simply the price has fallen through the stop that we calculate. So we divide the two, so the buys by the sells every day to get our buy to sell ratio. And so this is the third component of our MTI. And we put all three together. It's on a scale of 0 to 2. Above 1, the underlying trend of the market is up. And below 1, the underlying trend of the market is down. So if we come back to our market timing graph, look at this. The MTI has been below 1 for quite some time. So if you see how it's sort of played out here, you can see over here, if I put in a freehand line, it's pretty much been below 1 here since that date there, right? So it goes below 1 here, around about early January. So there we are, 0.97 on the 6th of January. If I bring it back a date there, no, it was definitely there. There we are. 6th of January goes below 1, and it's pretty much held below 1 ever since. So again, incredibly powerful in its own right. The underlying trend of the market is depicted by the MTI, and the MTI being above 1, the underlying trend of the market is up. The MTI below 1, the underlying trend of the market is down. We've been telling you, our subscriber, you the subscriber, our MTI depicting the underlying trend of the market has been below 1 since the 6th of January. So therefore, the underlying trend of the market from that point onwards has been down. overlay the confirmed signals. There's a confirmed signal that goes over the top of it as well. So again, the MTI, the confirmed signal. You see how powerful VectorVest is, and then the relative timing, right? And we've seen per that 40-day moving average how it's been trending down. All right. If I do this, I can add a moving average. So let's do a simple, and let's put on again a 40-day moving average on MTI. And let's take off the MTI. Look at that. Look how it really jumps out at you. I'll change the style here, make it really jump out. So there's another technique you might want to apply. A 40-day moving average on the MTI, for example. And look at that. Pretty much goes below 1 there. And where was that date? 21 December 2021. The power of that indicator MTI in combination with a moving average, it really jumps out at you, doesn't it? So it makes it very easy to see. So again, the question is, where has the market bottomed? Have we found a market bottom? Well, we need to keep an eye here on the MTI. We've seen historically over the years around about 0.55, 0.6 per our market timing indicator. That's typically where the market is itching to rally. It's sort of getting to that level around about that sort of 0.6 level. Now, bearing in mind this is the 40-day moving average, so if I bring back the MTI for where it is now, you see here it sort of plumbed the lows there. Let's bring our date line in here. So where was it? At 0.41, so a bit below where it typically sort of bottoms out. So it looks to me like we're getting very close to that market bottom. We may very well have found it, but again, don't assume. That's why you need VectorVest. Log into VectorVest every day, watch what's going on. If you're seeing the MTI starting to trend lower again, along with relative timing, you know that the market bottom is not in yet. All right, so follow VectorVest. Apply the guidance that we provide you each and every day. So with that said, I just want to show you what you should do each day. Don't forget, read the views. So SA Viewer, so the VectorVest views, come in on a Saturday morning. You'll get the weekly essay. Read the guidance that we provide. In addition, if you go to the training tab here, all right, so you've got all these great lessons in here. You've got the VectorVest University Navigation Series. You've got all of that there. So if you're new to VectorVest, you can get guidance on what to do. But where you want to go on each Saturday morning in Australia, if you click on timing, you see here where it notes special presentation video. Now if you open up that video and then bring it across, you'll see here timing the market, and this is done, yes, for Australia each and every week. All right, so make sure you're watching the market timing video. This will keep you on the right side of the market. It will inform you when the market's turning around. So we're all waiting for the market to turn around at the moment. Make sure you watch this each and every week. Saturday morning, I would make this a habit. Come in, watch the market timing video. So note over here, the last one here noted, keep your eye on the MTI. Right, just what we've covered here per our graph, MTI. Okay, so that's one thing I would look to do each and every day, coming in, looking at the market timing, and then each week on a Saturday morning, come in and watch the market timing video. In addition, keep your eye on all the great information we provide you across all the different countries. So US, for example, come into the VectorVest views and read the weekly essay done in the United States each and every week. So here we are. Market in review, on the edge of my seat. The market in review, what every investor needs to know, earnings update. The market in review, an odd couple, the July almanac earnings update, etc., etc. So there it is for the US. All right, same deal for Australia. Come in each and every Saturday morning and read what's taking place. Not only do you have access to Australia and the US, but read what's taking place in the UK, for example. All right, along with Europe. So here we are, SA Viewer, here it all is. Earnings growth is key. If I was managing your money, exits when the position goes sour. Exits, risk management and profit taking. A symmetrical risk to reward. Battle stations, I await the dawn. So plenty of guidance provided each and every day. And if we come into here to Canada, same deal again. Here we are. Let's click on SA Viewer. Here it is. Heed the color guide. High yield dividend stocks on sale. NPI, manual backtest proves its worth. Follow the basics. All right. So one thing I just wanted to also reiterate on here as well, and as noted there by Stan Heller, in Canada, heed the color guide. So keep your eye on this color guide as well. Very, very important. I would do this each and every day. So in here, let's stretch it out. So I've just attached it. If you start to see a whole lot of green lights lighting up in the price column of the color guide here, you'll know that the market is starting to turn around. We've just had one or two, so we're getting an early warning. But again, note we are in a confirmed down, and we want to see quite a few more green tiles popping up. We want to see the MTI breaking above 1. So you've got all the key ingredients now to work out when that market bottom is in and when the market is about to break out. And of course, don't forget, look at Europe as well. Great information there provided each and every day in Europe. So in the VectorVest views, here we are. You've got plenty of great weekly essays done there by Susan Hayes Cullen. Does a great job there keeping us informed in Europe. All right, so there you are. More than ever, we need VectorVest to keep us on the right side of the market. Get your shopping lists ready. In the last few weeks there, in the Q&As, we've been talking about getting our shopping list ready there for bottom fishing. So don't forget to go and check out the previous weekly essays there. Go and have a look at the shopping list that we put together just the other day. Hope you got a lot out of it. Until next week, bye for now.